Right, question 2. Game of table tennis. The game continues until one player has scored 2 more points than the other. The score reaches 20-20. The game continues. The probability that people win, you've got different probabilities there. What is the best way, do you think, of answering this question? Tree diagram. Tree diagram is quite a good idea here. So, for the tree diagram, we have the first game that could be won by either the Tung Pong person, who I'm calling TP, or the Ping Ho person, person PH. What is the probability that TP wins this game here?
6.
The first one. Well, this is the first game up to here. I'm looking first of all my tree diagram at the first game. So this one here is 0.6, just for the first game. That's their 0.6 there. He wins a point, is 0.6. So for the other person, PH, winning that game, that must be 0.4. Okay. Then after there, we need to look at the next game, which can either be won by TP or PH. Sorry, yep. Okay, TP or PH. We know that TP winning any game or each point is 0.6, so that's going to be a 0.6, that's going to be a 0.6. These are both going to be 0.4s. So that's our tree diagram. So part A, TP wins the game after 2 further points. Well, he's got to win the first game and he's got to win the second game for that. So part A, the answer takes you up here. That's the only way you can get part A correct, by TP winning twice. So the numbers you've passed are 0.6 and 0.6, and for and you times them together. So 0.36 is the answer for that first part A. Part P, PH, Ping Ho wins the game after 2 further points. Where is that shown on here? Laura, where's the answer to part B shown on here?
It is 4 times 4.
Yeah, it's down here. So part B is PH winning and PH winning again. So that's 0.4 times 0.4, which is 0.16. Part C, the score is 21-21 after 2 further points. So it was 20-20. So if it's 21-21, what has happened over the next 2 games?
They've won a point each.
They've won a point each. So it could be TP wins and then PH does. That's possible for part C. Or PH wins and then TP does. That's possible for part C. Here is going to be 0.6 times 0.4, which is 0.24. Here, 0.4 times 0.6, which is 0.24. And for part C, it's either that one or that one. And if it's an or, you need to add those together. So if you add those together, you get 0.48. For part D, TP wins the game after 3 further points. So we've got 3 points. How can TP win the game after 3 further points? Who has to win which of these 3 games for TP to win after 3 further points?
TP twice and then PH.
If TP wins the first 2, the game would stop because he's won by 2. So TP, TP, PH wouldn't exist because that game wouldn't be played, he would already have won.
It'd be TP
because you have to win by 2 points.
Go on.
Does it have to be TPH? Is that the 0.4?
Yep.
Yeah, so isn't the calculation 0.4 times 0.6 times 0.6?
That would be P, T, T winning. Now the score here, if it was 20-20 to start with, and we put P's score first, it's now 21-20.
Exactly.
Now it's 21-20. Sorry, got that wrong. Now it's 21-21. Now here it's 21-22. He still hasn't won by 2 clear points, if that is how the games play. We actually got the right answer here. It can't happen. You cannot have T winning after 3 games. It's impossible. Because they've got to win by 2 clear points. So if he won the first 2, it would stop. If P won the first game and T won the next game, they would be level again. So whoever wins the next one, whether it's P or T, they'll only be up by 1 point, not by 2 points. It's actually impossible. Nobody can win it after 3 more games. So the answer to D was 0. Okay. Part A was Tung Pong wins the game after 4 further points. So we want TP winning after 4 points. Can anybody tell me how this could work? After 4 more points, how could TP win?
0.4 times x.
Okay, can you give me the names of the people, either T's or P's to start with?
P times P times T times T.
P times P?
Yeah, times...
If P is followed by P, then P's 1.
Or P times T times T times T.
P times T, now they're level again.
And T.
And T wins, he's up by 1. And T wins again, he's up by 2. That works. Is there another way that you could do it, Rosie?
Could you go T, P, and D?
Yeah. T's up by 1, they're level. T's up by 1, T's up by 2. That will work as well. Okay? Those are the 2 ways it can happen. So the first one here is P winning, which is 0.4, and then T winning 3 times, which is 0.6 times 0.6 times 0.6. So write that down as 0.6 cubed. This one is T winning the first one, which is 0.6, then P winning, then T winning twice. So we get those probabilities. It's the top one or it's the bottom one, so you need to get those together, add them together, and you get 0.1728. That's the final answer for that one. So, I'll go through the marks very quickly for that one.
I can't find a square.
Part A was 1 mark, Part B was 1 mark, Part C was 2 marks. Could have done the tree diagram, you didn't have to do the tree diagram. Part D was 1 mark, and Part E were 2 marks, which meant there were 7 marks altogether for that question.